In 2005, he graduated in University of Applied Science, Zagreb. He enjoyed in hobbies like windsurfing, where he was competing in the World Cup Windsurfing Championship in 1993-94 as a Croatian youth champion and also vice champion in senior division. Since 2004, he has been trading commodities in the US markets. In Robbins World Cup Trading Championships, he was world vice champion in 2016 and fifth in 2015. Due to his curiosity, he started independent research in science, spirituality, and Vedic knowledge, from modern science to the Bhagavad Gita, Sankhya, Rig, Yajur Veda, Vedanta, Purana, Upanishad, to the Nikola Tesla, Swami Vivekananda, etc. He has been translating many Vedic texts and spent many years in translating ancient science of Sankhya Karika by Sri Srinivasan commentaries that explained all missing pieces in science by simple math and logic, as well as unite science and spirituality. He has been practicing yoga and meditation since 2002, and he's also teaching yoga and Shakti meditation. So today he will talk us about the secret of Sankhya. Welcome, and the stage is yours.
Hello, everybody. Glad you arrived, and very honest to be here. And thanks for organizers to organize this beautiful event that really fits to the world needs and what the world really needs. That is what Dr. Singh said, that complementary approach of the science and spirituality is the key of lasting world peace and prosperity, I would add. So I would like to introduce some basics of secrets of Sankhya from Sri Srinivasan, and as a key of the Vedic knowledge and Vedic wisdom that is contained in the legacy of the world written in Sanskrit, that is the mother of all languages in this world. So I would like first to clarify some data, like the most ancient advanced technology is of course based on some legacy of previous civilization that should clarify what the Vedas really are. So we see in some presentation that Vedic knowledge or some scriptures are written 5,000 years ago or 30,000 years ago or more or less. But I would say and explain some my personal experience, how I come to the conclusion to distinguish two kinds of knowledge. One, when I was studying, for example, we had information technology and informatics based on computer science. We thought that this knowledge would last for a few years. Then I came out from some economic and finance and some other stuff, and everything what is connected to the evolution of this civilization. I come to conclusion, like I was taught in university, that it will mature in 5 to 10, 12 years, and then it will not be valid anymore. So I was wondering myself, how is it possible? So I'm studying my university, and whatever I learn is practically wrong, because in sometimes it will not be useful. So generally that guided me to distinguish two kinds of knowledge. One kind is something that is temporary, which is connected to our technology and to our progress and to development of science and everything, connected to the human living. And another thing is something that is a matter of unchanging laws that could be spiritual laws and material laws. So when we speak about Vedic knowledge and legacy of the ancient civilization, we speak about unchanging truths that should be valid 30 years ago, and it will be valid 100 years ago in front of us. Anyway, we live in a constant present, so just the rotation of the Earth makes day and night. So, but if I would say that what is very clear, that the law is something that is permanent, and gravity and all these laws are permanent, and it will always be there. So. Therefore, I named my lecture the Secret of Sankhya, the key to ancient advanced technology, because Sankhya is the analytic knowledge of the universe, where there is a key that Sri Srinivasan in his work maybe 20 years ago was able to decode Sanskrit letters and got the numbers and solved hidden meaning of these texts. So you will see in some basic formulas how he unified practically spirituality and materiality through very simple and easy formulas which prove what he said. Because in the cosmic symphony of existence, everything is composed of vibration. That's where both Western and Eastern science agrees that everything in material world is composed of vibrations of elemental components, and these vibrations we can count, and therefore the mathematics is logically connected to the physics and the vibrations that we can measure and prove. So behind all laws, that all laws are constant and present. That's what we all agree. We see that stability of the natural laws is always there. So therefore, the scientific foundation of future civilization is something what really can connect and express in mathematics both scientific terms and where is the connection between science and spirituality. And you will see in the further fragments of Sankhya how Sri Srinivasan was able to prove and how he was able to unite through science to prove that there is also spirit as an eternal source of all phenomena. So he basically was able to express all natural law through 68 axiomatic laws or sutras, which are self-similar and scale invariant. That means that all laws working on the same all levels. So when we have three gunas, they work on from subtle to the gross level. So the universe is actually whole universe is one magnificent symphony of vibrations, and we are all interplayers in this beautiful symphony. So while modern physics recently proved that the cosmos is fundamentally vibrational phenomena, sages of Sankhya recorded the complete musical notation of the system thousands of years ago through mathematical codes and axiomatic principles. But these laws, how Sri Srinivasan was able to decode Sanskrit text, is not only applying to Sankhya, it's also applying to Rig Veda and other Vedic texts. He also partly decoded. So, but Sankhya is, according to Swami Vivekananda, the oldest science in the world, and actually it was mentioned in Bhagavad Gita and Rig Veda, so Sankhya should logically be before, but it's all complementary and so the key message is that later, of course, Tesla, Einstein, Bohr confirmed this principle of the Sankhya and mathematically formulated, and everything what they found out, of course, fits into these unchanging laws. So the Vedic heritage is actually not only ancient heritage of humanity, but I would say, and go further, it's a heritage of the whole universe, because if we speak about eternal laws, and if these scriptures and knowledge is complete and valid, then it must also valid for the other planets and other planetary system and other galaxies. So I would say that Vedic knowledge is the knowledge of the universe, not to any civilization or any planetary system. So we are talking about unchanging truths and unchanging laws, and we are trying to grasp these laws as they always been and always will be. So in the heart of the Vedic wisdom there is Bhagavad Gita, and there is a famous statement of Krishna in Bhagavad Gita of sages, I'm Kapila. So Krishna personally, like incarnation of the highest God, which is proved the statement, Krishna said, I'm the mother and the father of the universe. So we say Krishna, God, He, but Krishna is beyond any name, because He said, I'm the mother and the father of the universe. So what does it mean? There's no, he's speaking about the highest position, so no masculine and feminine. So through long periods of time and creation, which doesn't have beginning of end, in the heart of Vedic wisdom, Krishna himself come to bring knowledge of Sankhya. So in further, how I personally came to Sankhya science and Vedic science through Nikola Tesla. I was studying Nikola Tesla for many years. Then logically, naturally, I came out across the Swami Vivekananda, who was Tesla's teacher and very close friend. And through Vivekananda, I came out to Sankhya, because Vivekananda's statement was that Sankhya is the scientific base of all Vedic knowledge, and it's perfect knowledge, and it's like oldest rational system that world ever saw. And because in all texts, Sankhya is mentioned there, so it logically means that it's known before these texts are written. So Tesla taught, Vivekananda taught Tesla Vedic science, and after meeting with him and their friendship, Tesla started to use Sanskrit terms like prana for energy, akasha for unmanifested matter, and kalpa cycles. And he also said that Vedic science is should be applied and adapted with modern science, and that is the perfect rational science, and that should be spread all around. Scientific foundation of Vedic knowledge. So the four key reasons why Sankhya is the scientific base for future civilization. The first one is that there are minimum axioms. So all natural laws are practically applied to all levels. So we have 68 mathematical sutras, which also have, of course, meaning intellectual and logical. Actually, people and authors call that logical mathematical knowledge, analytical knowledge that deals with nature. Because when we say dualistic, I would say if we study nature, which is dualistic, and we have, of course, three gunas like tamas and sattva, like two opposites, and we have rajas in between, that is resonance. So in dualistic nature, if we study nature, then every science will be dualistic. When we come to the source, we have Advaita concept, that is unity. So both is truth. It's also unity and Advaita in its essence, as whole universe it is. Every God and every divine name is truth, because something which is unlimited cannot be fixed in any name, because every name or vibration suppress that infinity. So every name for divine, Shiva, Krishna, Allah or Holy Spirit is truth. So, and every derivation in Sankhya, they come to the same values as Western physics, but they also all found all misses pieces and connect to the one separated story and theory that has beginning, middle, and end, and all can be verified and placed in between to the relations and to zeros and to one, which proved that complete consistency of this knowledge. And result is theory of everything that and unified theory that modern physics still seeks. You will see the few examples how they come to the conclusion through very fundamental operations from Purusha, of course, coherence, how they came to Planck constant. You will see some formulas, but you see how close Sankhya and Western physics are. It's all like 99.1% to 99.99 with speed of light. So here is the one example of the unity equations, what is unmanifested state of the universe, where we have four transcendental constants that goes to infinity. RS, it's something new. Everybody knows P, natural logarithm E, and golden ratio. And RS is some constant connected to the compressive and expansive sides of every vibration. And they placed the constants that goes to infinity into one. So this is unmanifested state, which proves that these constants are can be in balance, which really comes to the mathematical verification where science and spirituality meets to the proof of mathematics, which is well known to everybody. So, the Purusha is eternal consciousness or witness, which is the source of all potential. So, one part is like Purusha is one. So there is one. Actually, whole universe is one. There is one. But why is that 91? Because in this to allow manifestation, there is a space to nature to operate. So this formula shows like perfect balance of the three gunas, and the space that Purusha allows to creativity and manifestation to take place. There are, of course, some other equations that show these numbers. And so the characteristic of Purusha state is static center, coherent state with internal activity. So you can imagine like infinite space with synchronized vibration, like static vibrations that is base and screen for projecting the whole life and manifestation. So it is perfect source and cause of all causes. So to understand how Purusha creates, we must first understand what are two kinds of vibrations. So in the universe we have two modes of vibrations. One mode of vibrations, what we see, it's sequential. So we hear 10 claps, like 10 people claps, but if they synchronize, then we hear one clap. So if we have 10 people and 10 people synchronize, we hear one clap. So that is the quality of Purusha. So how the Purusha, the Purusha doesn't travel with the speed of light. Purusha or God can absorb everything in zero time. It is present, what Professor Abramovich mentioned, it is zero time. That is zero time. So all universe exist and coexist and transmit all this information because you have holographic field that penetrate whole space, that quality, that has that quality of simultaneous vibrations. So why is Prakriti also simultaneous? Because when you have sphere, any kind of sphere, toroidal sphere, it can be atom, molecule, cell, or man, tree, planet, solar system, galaxy. It has center, like nuclear center, and nuclear boundary that simultaneously communicate and transmit all this information. So this simultaneous event, like I clap like this and you hear echo, and this echo is energy. So why is nuclear physics is not clear? Because we cannot grasp with our senses these simultaneous vibrations. We can only grasp the effects of these vibrations. So simultaneous is timeless, and everything is in one moment. It's undetectable, and it's black hole state. It's not somewhere in the center of the galaxy we have black holes like that is eating everything. Every atom, molecules, a cell, our body has a black hole and has a toroidal shape and fluctuation of the energy, and all these chakras and all that is like self-similar natural law. So if we understand only one atom, we will understand the whole universe. So the sequential is pure Prakriti. So these are these effects, so kinetic. So what is really energy? Energy is everything what is moving. So everything, it's actually what is moving is energy. And there is time, of course, because time doesn't exist, of course, but if you have some static objects and you have energy, something moving, then the time just calculate the movement between these two objects in the space that is also created by creation of time and mass. So it is detectable, what we can grasp, and that is fractal torus. So it is some basic structure of all these objects. So what is really revolutionary in Sankhya is something very measurable, from where all the other vibrational fields and interactions start with is 296 megahertz vibration of the space. So when we have this space, Prakriti, it is perpetual oscillations and harmonic that vibrates always at the constant rate of 296 megahertz. And then three gunas create these vortexes that create manifested reality and break that unmanifested coherence of the unmanifested space. So practically, this is the heartbeat of the space because it is stable rate that is grounded vibration of the field. So, in practical implication, if we understand the space and how these natural laws operate, we can, of course, create unlimited source of energy because these simultaneous modes of vibrations can be triggers to sequential vibrations or energy. So it's just a matter of understanding. Unfortunately, still Western physics doesn't introduce the concept of simultaneity. So in Vedic scripture it is well known, and I mean our soul operate in simultaneous. For example, we can, if we read or if you want to understand what I'm telling you now, you must be focused. So concentration is very, very important. Otherwise, if you are Googling thing or anything and listen me, you will not be able to answer the question, of course. But through soul, when we meditate, Srinivasan showed that there is 7 basic secret number of all creation is 7. 7 on 3 powers. 343 events we can observe simultaneously from the siddhi state. So the soul, why some rishis can grasp and download huge amount of information, why some rishis when see person know past, present and future, because the quality of the soul is that simultaneous mode of vibration that can transmit huge number of information and knowledge in instant time. So actually our true potential is really divine when we clean our karma and samskaras to clarify and to empower that simultaneity and abilities, natural abilities of the soul. So this is the way how this is the rate C, which I showed on the last slide. It's 296 megahertz. This is the scaling equations, how the nature works. So it's always divinity operates through golden ratio. Golden ratio penetrates all quantum levels all lokas, what Goran Marjanovic explained, up to us. So to the infinite universe, there are 9 quantum levels. Inside us, there are almost 20, I think 20 quantum levels. So much bigger universe is inside us. Even we are very, very small. My body is so small in comparison of this planet Earth. Can you imagine to the universe? But when you see the quantum levels, then the much bigger universe is inside me than whole universe. So the principle of creation is through golden rate and to resonant frequency of the space that is harmonious and perpetual and always the same and penetrates all the space. And there is a secret of the nature that in every vibration there are 10 hidden simultaneous guna oscillations. Because it's simultaneous, it cannot be detected through senses. It's impossible because simultaneously. What is karma? Karma is our simultaneous count samskaras from all the past actions. So I learned in the past English, and now I manifest English. I learned archaeology, I manifest. So everything, every equation in Sankhya is just a manifestation from simultaneous to sequential. Some light photon from the sun came into my system because it's beautiful sunny day, and I manifest today this energy. So it's always transfer between energy and matter, simultaneous to the sequential. So this is how Purusha, this is the formula, unity formula, and the proof how Purusha create Mahat and nuclear spectrum. So Purusha is the coherent soul, black hole, timeless, undetectable balance of 3 gunas. Balance, no creation. So Mahat is just transformation of the guna through 7 RS and rate C, which I showed. And you come to the Planck mass, Planck formulas. Max Planck was very close to many Sankhya formulas. The next equation show how Purusha create nuclear mass, which is also known and very close to the Western science and search. But here we see how structurally was created nuclear mass. So Tesla and Sankhya connection are very close. So we have sentences like all things have frequency and vibration. Sankhya said manifestation is the hologram of vibration. Then particles faster than light. Sankhya say that neutrino travels faster than light. They all come to the conclusions of the ancients, because if ancients are truth, but here we see that it is, then whole truths we come in the meantime must fit into it. These are some unified field equations where you can see nuclear spectrum versus neutrino spectrum to 0. Mula Prakriti, that is unmanifested rate of vibration of the nature, to neutrino spectrum to 0. All these are values known to Western physics, most of them, but they haven't fit them together into the whole story, and these equations where you can see that it is really the knowledge, because it can have the beginning and and relationships. And this is also mass and energy equivalent of through 7 neutrino or photons. So there is a perfect mathematical harmony in all these equations. This is just the small fractions of the Sankhya equations, just for you to see. So practical technological application could be many in all fields. So if you understand the basics, how the nature works, then you can progress in all directions. So quantum materials, resonant energy system, field effects devices, revolutionary propulsion system, cold fusion, which is unknown because we don't know how nature operates. We only destroy nature, like fossil fuels, burn oil, gas, tree, but we don't know how to create. We can only destroy. We still use that technology. So the point is all laws are scaly variant and all laws work on all levels. It's visible. We see fractals everywhere. So all laws, all 68 laws, penetrate all quantum levels. Our body is practically a blueprint of the universe. So there is no molecule in Mendeleev period system of element which is not present in our body. So all laws and all in the universe is also present in our body. So our body is practically the temple of God, and it's very precious. So it's all, of course, composed and created from vibrations. So all our feelings create good and high vibrations, and negative feelings low vibrations. So it's very important for us to take a rest and to merge into our own nature through yoga, which means to stop mind. So there are many ways how to practice. So when we turn to stillness and oneness, when thinking stops, then the bliss consciousness expands. So then we merge into absolute infinity, or where is only bliss, love, and happiness, and that is our true nature. So if we want to know ourselves, we must stop thinking and merge into our own self, and that in Sanskrit, Sat Chitananda. So that is definition of the soul, like existence, truth, consciousness, and bliss. So bliss, loving, happiness is our key existence and basics. So Sankhya is practically a bridge between past, present, and future, because it really explain all the equations and all knowledge which is eternal and non-changing. My imperfect explanations are the best I can do, but for all other you can visit kapilavastu.en, where is reissued the knowledge of Sri Srinivasan, where you can read and analyze. This presentation is just a fraction of the abilities and richness of ancient texts, and from there there is no doubt that Sankhya will be the main science in the world according to Sri Srinivasan in 90 years. 10 years already passed. So I really try, my curiosity brought me to teach you now, but there are so many enthusiasts and so many nice projects and so many projects that are going on that will make this ancient treasure manifest for the benefits of all humans and all living beings and planet Earth, for the golden new age that will come and it's starting very soon. Thank you.
Thank you for the nice talk on Sankhya. Questions? Yes.
It's more a comment. I'm a student of the Bhagavad Gita from Bhaktivedanta Swami, and your presentation is very analytic. This is the goal of Sankhya, to make an analytic study of the universe. This is the goal of Sankhya. So Kapila also, there is a Kapila, the son of Devauti, the wife of Kashyapa Muni. He was presenting the Sankhya philosophy according Vedanta Sutra, which is theistic philosophy. Means God is Supreme Purusha. We are expansion from the Supreme Purusha, which is God, or Krishna. So we are small Purushas. Yes, we are small Purushas. In quality, we have the same qualities of God, 78%, according to the Vedanta Sutra. So we are small Purushas. Purusha means enjoyer. The husband can enjoy his family. The wife can enjoy. He is a small Purusha. In the factory, the boss is a small Purusha, and like this. And according Vedanta Sutra, that is the living entity is considered to be Prakriti. You spoke about Prakriti. Prakriti means female who can be enjoyed by the Supreme Purusha. And there is only one Supreme Purusha. Supreme Purusha means there is only one God. So this, I just want to rectify it because we have an audience which is also has some brain substance, and they are going to make some analytic study. And so I want to clarify a little bit. Your presentation is very analytic. You made a good elaborated work on this subject, which is good. But what I would like to clarify a little bit is between the Sankhya philosophy from Kapila Muni, and there is also Kapila Muni, the atheistic view also. So we would like to make a view, understanding that the Purusha and Prakriti is different. The Supreme Purusha is the Supreme Purusha. Means there is only one Supreme Purusha who can enjoy all the existence of material nature. And the small Purusha, we are small Purusha. The mother can be the small Purusha of the children. She can control the children like this. But in quantity, we are not the Supreme Purusha. We are small Purusha. Just
of course.
Yeah.
That's why Sankhya deal with material world. To get that knowledge, then there is a complementary knowledge like Bhagavad Gita, which explain position of the highest one, which never change. Even Brahman, creator of the universe, like Trinity, that creates like Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva. In Christianity, that's a Holy Trinity. Same thing and same teaching, but the different names, which doesn't name who named the sun, Sone, sun, or Sunce. Doesn't make any difference. So there is absolute, there is soul, and there is a nature. So from that point of view, when you study analytically Prakriti, which is emanation of Purusha, highest Purusha, then you can say it is atheistic, but I would say that all these researchers came to conclusion that Purusha is the source of everything. So it can only be our subjective interpretation whether I paid gratitude to that divine will to manifest that, or to be blindly focused on these effects and not to understand these cause and the effect relationship, because it's clear that the Purusha is the source of all effects. So he's caused the all cause and the effects fields, and love as the essence of soul or Purusha is just natural laws are just physical manifestation of that divine law. So attraction, which goes to simultaneous, what Professor Abramovich beautifully explained, to simultaneous existence in zero time, and then you have manifestation, then you go out of the source, and then you come back to the source. So we are also, as a small Purusha, we through our own desire, we came out of this unity, and we get our own identity, and one day we will all, through pain, clarify ourselves, and we will become big Purusha when we will lose our identity and merge with the source. But of course, there will always be that hierarchy, like Mahapurusha or Paratma, God, soul, nature. So nature will never become soul, soul will never become nature, and soul will never become highest Purusha. So that hierarchy is always there, and it will be always there. And our subjective interpretation doesn't change any law. So everything is perfect.
No, we cannot change the laws of matter and nature. Just to conclude, to have a definite and specific understanding on this Sankhya philosophy, we have books from Dr. T.D. Singh. As you can see behind you, there is a picture of Dr. T.D. Singh, who was writing books how to understand the Bhagavad Gita as it is, as Lord, the Supreme Lord Krishna spoke 5,000 years ago. This book, it is those small books. They are not very thin, they are not very thick, and they are very specific how to understand the teachings of Lord Krishna in the Bhagavad Gita as it is by Bhaktivedanta Swami. And this will help us really to understand and to make, like you mentioned about the axiomatic teachings of the Mahapurusha. Who is the Mahapurusha and who are we, small Purusha? But your presentation is very analytic and it's very elaborated, and I thank you very much for all the work and the time you took from yourself to present this Sankhya philosophy. But please try to understand through the Vedic paradigm. Is more easy for us to understand also.
here, Sankhya, in these mathematical proofs, I wanted to express and to show how this science is perfect, and that is something that nobody will understand from these formulas, but those people who really wants to go further and to check all knowledge. It's about perfect knowledge, which solve all these problems that current physics deal with, like to find unity equations and all that. So I just mentioned a few formulas, and I didn't go to dive into it, just to express that and to prove that science and spirituality are connected. There is connections. These connections are not, we cannot grasp them through our senses, and that's the catch. So if we want to stick with our senses and with our devices, which are made of atoms, all 24 tattvas from Sankhya are more gross, more subtle than atoms. After 24 tattvas, we have atoms, because atoms have higher frequency and density of energy than tattvas. So what does that mean? That we want to with something very, very gross, which all our devices are composed of, we want to prove something that is very subtle. No, we must turn inward, stop the fluctuation of the thoughts, connect to divine. Through there are different paths because there are many different temperaments. Doesn't mean one is better. If you have guru and good knowledge, you will come to divine. So there are many paths to come to that source, which is all knowledge, but not through scientific experiments. You can measure some things, but it's very limited. From all that, we have. That's why Krishna said in Bhagavad Gita, "Come to the science of yoga." When your mind is still in samadhi and grounded in samadhi, then you will reach the science of yoga. And only small fraction of that knowledge can save you of big danger of reincarnation. So Bhagavad Gita is the most complete text, but if you want to know the secrets of the nature and how the nature operates, then Sankhya. The Sankhya is of course not the end, it's also the beginning of learning.
Thank you. A big round of applause for the speaker. Very nice talk and introduction to the Sankhya philosophy.